Good morning and welcome back to a very cold and a very slippy Switzerland. We are parked up by this beautiful lake and I'm just heading round all the way to the other side of it now. One, to get away from the road traffic noise, and two, because we arrived yesterday afternoon and I found a kingfisher. Far too busy though to photograph it. Got a bit on my phone, I'll try and drop it in because my chances of finding it again this morning in the short window I've got are slim. But we are going to give it a go. If I can get there without breaking my legs. Or the camera or the tripod, it seems. I do apologise if it looks like I've shit myself whilst doing these walk past shots, but I'm having to walk on ice, so it's, yeah, I look a bit like a twat. I think my kingfisher mission might be a bit of a bust. Kingfisher mission, you try and say that with a frozen mouth. The lake is frozen around the edges, and if you don't know, kingfishers will favour certain perches, so they'll perch on something high and then dive into the water to catch the fish. Yesterday this is where he was, so I knew I had a good chance of seeing him again here. If I just go around now trying to wing it, I've probably got no chance. I don't have the time to study him properly to see where he is. At least here I had a good shot of finding him, but he's not going to be fishing here because he'd just be headbutting frozen ice. So I'm going to head back to the van. Emily's working and then we're going to head to Lucerne. But I do have something maybe not as interesting as a kingfisher, but how about this for some unique content on the channel? Ducks doing it. Where else are you going to see that on YouTube? So yeah, do you like the ducks doing it content? Let me know. Is this the kind of content you want to see? Oh, honestly, I've put it in, otherwise this morning was just going to be a bit of a bust and I didn't want to waste my time filming all this beautiful scenery, bringing all my kit with me, freezing my off to get nothing. So yeah, ducks doing it. Right, to Lucerne. Ooh, get kettle on. We have made it to Lucerne. This one's finally clocked off and we can go and explore.
I am so excited.
And what's more exciting is we're not looking at churches or castles, we're going to look at bridges, wooden bridges, so should be right up my alley, I reckon.
Oh, she'll love it, she'll love it.
We're not quite in Lucerne, we've had to stay on a campsite. Wild camping here in Switzerland is illegal, and when you get to the touristy spots, there's a lot of signs, so we're having to pay for a campsite, which is expensive, but no doubt you're showing around in under 2 minutes tomorrow?
Definitely under 2 minutes. I'm going to smash this.
We'll see.
It's about a 30-minute walk into the city centre from my campsite, and you can get a bus, which is right outside the campsite as well, but we've opted to walk alongside the beautiful lake.
And why would you not with a backdrop like this? It is overlooked by mountains on all sides. It's stunning, isn't it?
Oh, honestly, it's such a lovely walk and it's very peaceful as well.
And on top of that, the sun's come out. It's warmed up down here, up to 5 degrees, so we're not having to wear multi-layers and coats, so it's very pleasant for us now.
Get me shorts on.
Oh, yeah, dare ya.
No.
When I get up, the lights come on, so take a good look. And soon I'll be gone. You take a picture, baby, if you wanna last long. All time couldn't hide, don't ask me why.
This amazingly beautiful bridge is called Chapel Bridge, and it's over 650 years old. It's also the oldest bridge that is a wooden covered bridge. I really love all of the pictures and the drawings that are up in this bridge. Now, some of them are quite new, but the first restoration started in the 1600s, and what I find most amusing is that in the 1700s, the town had to appoint a local watchman because of all of the youths would do graffiti and stuff on them. Youths, always a trouble. Unfortunately, there was a fire here back in 1993, but they managed to restore it in a record-breaking 8 months, and it is an astonishing 205 metres long. But that is enough fun facts because it's lunchtime and I'm hungry, so we're gonna go and get some food.
You excited?
I am.
Emily concentrates on the menu harder than she does the fun facts.
Too right.
Now, because we're in Switzerland, everyone's going to be expecting us to have fondue. However, it is very expensive here in the city of Lucerne, and I don't like melted cheese, and Emily doesn't fancy it, so we're not prepared to waste a lot of dollar on food we ain't going to eat just for the vlog. So we're having burger, and you're having veggie burger, right?
I am, yes. We've decided to move inside. We got lulled into a false sense of security because it's definitely not that warm. Amazing, thank you. So good.
Getting rid of the healthy stuff, aren't you?
Too right. I like the tomato. It's messy, but it's so good.
Is this it? Is Switzerland the country that's finally defeated you?
I'm done. It's filling. One more chip. Yes, I'm done.
You done?
I'm done.
Ready for a nap now, aren't you?
I am, yeah. I don't know if I can do any more fun facts. I'm so tired. I'm full.
The restaurant was called Beer Lieber and Friends.
Yep,
I think.
reckon.
Absolutely amazing food, really good service, and the lady that worked there's given some tips on the best route to walk through town. So we're going to carry on exploring if this one can keep herself awake. Overate, didn't you?
I did, but I tell you what, it was the best vegan pulled pork burger ever. It's another wooden bridge. This is the second wooden bridge in Lucerne. They finished building it in 1408, but unfortunately in 1566 it was destroyed by a flood. And then when they rebuilt it with a granary at the other end. Granary at the other end.
Where are you dragging me now? It's not a third wooden bridge, is it?
It's not, it's actually a dam.
I can see it, it looks like a wooden dam. I'll tell you what though, walking down here with that in the foreground and the mountains in the background, it's a pretty cool city, isn't it?
It is, it's really nice to walk around and everyone is really friendly as well.
It's a nice chilled city, so obviously I like it. I don't like the big hustle and bustle, but this one's really pretty. The buildings are really well maintained, they proper look after it, so yeah, quite impressed with Lucerne.
I know it's just a dam, but I really wanted to show you this one because I really like it because I think it's quite cool. It's a different type of dam, it's called a needle dam. And what that means is there's these wooden slats that look like massive cricket bats in there. And what they do is they help control the flow of the water, although it seems to be going quite fast.
If you'd have let me bring Thunderclunge, we could have gone down that rapid style.
I'd like to see you go down it actually. It's a bike pump. It's cool, right? Just to have like in the town.
Excuse the sudden hat swap, it's got cold. This is perfect. Thunderclunge, the rapid thing's just down there. We could have pumped up Thunderclunge and gone.
Oh, shame she's at home.
She's like, I'm not leaving her at home again. The clunge must be on the trip.
Oh.
Thought you was full up. I thought you couldn't eat any more. It's been about 4 minutes.
No, it's for later. It's for Ron. I wonder how much for a bit of cornflake cake. I can make that in the van.
We're supposed to be going to a glacial lake park, but someone's been distracted.
I saw from the window loads of different types of Toblerone.
Don't even think about it.
Got my sunglasses off, ready to look.
We're just about to the campsite and the lunch, let alone anything from there.
It's expensive.
Keep on going. And just like that, she's gone. We was going to do a little bit more exploring, but it's getting quite late in the day now and we need to get back for AJ. However, we are going to get him and have a wander back in because I reckon those bridges are going to look quite cool at night. So I'm going to bring the other camera, see if I can take some nice pictures. And that's what I'll leave you with before we see you again and Emily shows you around the campsite tomorrow. Coming in. Oh, big jump.
Hey, bud.
Good morning and welcome to the most boring day of the week. Although for you, it's the most exciting day of the week, isn't it?
It is, because we get to do bed washing.
It is washing day, admin day, shopping. Do you need to go to the supermarket?
I do.
Shopping day, so we've got to get all that done. It's easy when we're on a campsite, or easier when we're on a campsite, and AJ gets to come up on the bed on bed wash day.
Thanking you.
Emily has them crappy, horrible, sachet pre-mixed coffees. Disgusting stuff. You've got to get up now, mate. Mummy's on a mission.
We've got to change the bedding, bud. We've got to do it.
We bought him this jumper because, like, last night in the van, outside it was like 0 degrees, so it's too hot for us to have the heating on in the bed, but it's still a bit chilly in the van, so hence why he's got this sexy boy jumper. He loves it. He won't go to sleep without it on, will he?
Oh, he starts whinging if you don't put it on him. Silly sausage, isn't you?
Right, should we strip it?
Yeah, let's go.
The best thing about being on a campsite is access to running hot water. We don't have a shower in the van, so this is going to be amazing because we've been in extremely cold temperatures, so looking forward to this. I'm having to turn it on before I get in it a couple of times because it takes a while to get the hot water through, I think because it's so cold outside. And I've just been out with Summer and AJ while Emily's done the washing. I've been dog and cat duty, so I'm freezing, so very much looking forward to warm up. Happy now?
I am. I love it when it's all nice and clean. All clean bedding, clean hair, clean inside fanny. Oh, it's amazing.
Who doesn't like a clean inside of fanny, eh?
No, just shut up.
Staying on a campsite definitely has its advantages, and for you long-time followers, you will know that in a minute you're going to get a 2-minute tour, but for the new people, whenever we get to a campsite, Emily does her best to show you around international campsites in her own style in under 2 minutes. She never succeeds. Oh, you've done it once, haven't you?
I think it's twice. I reckon it's twice, but this one is a definite under 2 minutes, I'm telling you.
If you get going, go.
Don't start the time until this door's closed, Louise. Right. This is going to be definitely under 2 minutes, and just as well because I am not fit enough for this. So we are in camping Lido. Louisa put it up on the screen. You've got the reception area here, right outside these gates down here. Let's keep running. Oh, let me quickly show you. That way is off to the main city, and this way is lovely dog walking. Oh, camping Lido. There you go, I did get it right. So, bins around here, loads of spots and stuff and out here. We're parked up over here. Oh my God. Some of the showers now are closed at the moment, just because obviously it being winter. But here are your toilets and showers here. Oh, this is your shower. It's actually really good. It's really warm in here. Mirror, hello. Another shower there, toilets there. They are super clean, they smell lovely, it's really nice. Over here is your washers and dryers. Oh, again, so clean. Best washers and dryers that I've used. I've done 3 loads of washing and drying for about £14.50. And you have a little card that goes in here that you top up at reception. Oh. Drinking water here. Wastewater there. Reception's open 8 till 10 and then 4 till 6, something like that. It's cost us £40 per night. That included the dog, that included the bus tickets, and that included the tourist tax and everything as well. So yes, it was expensive, but we're in Switzerland, and this is the first 2-minute tour of the European trip in Switzerland, and now I'm off to go and find a Swiss supermarket. 2-minute tour, out.
You have arrived. Excited?
I am. I've picked an Audi because it has parking. Some of them, you just don't have the parking. I think it's like a Migros or that's definitely not how you're going to pronounce it, is it? So I'm going to go in the Audi.
Time has been so hard on us, my friend.
The annoying thing about van life, well, I find it annoying anyway, is if you want to go and do anything, you have to always do it together. Now for most couples that's great, but I mean, like when you want to go and do the chores, so to go and do the shopping, Emily likes to go by herself through no choice on my own. She likes to have control of what's in the cupboards. That's fine by me, I couldn't care less. But I have to come, which means I have to sit here. Like if she's doing the laundry, you both have to go. If I want to get up and fly my drone somewhere really nice in the morning and we can't park there and we have to drive there in the morning, everybody has to get up and go. So that does get a little bit grating every now and again, because you could achieve so much more if you could separate. But obviously your house is also your car. So if one goes, you both go. I'm going to make myself useful and try and find a park up for tonight while she's gone. Now, here in Switzerland, it is a little bit tricky. It's not impossible. I mean, we've done, I think, 4 nights wild camping now, something like that, 3 or 4 nights, and then a night on a campsite. Because we're having to stick to the main routes, mostly because I don't know if the van's going to make it. I don't want to go too far out into the sticks. And also, I think the snow is coming. So I do not want to get us all stuck out in the freezing cold in the snow with an engine that don't work. So I'm just erring on the side of caution and sticking to the main routes, which I know will be clear. We're kind of limited on park up. So the minute you get to anywhere touristy, and we are doing the tourist things, it is all no overnight parking, no wild camping, pretty much everywhere. So you can park for the day. It's normally like 2 francs an hour, £1 an hour, or something like that, which is just 80p an hour or £1.60 per hour. So it's not too bad. But when I'm looking for Grindelwald and around Interlaken, a lot of the car parks, they won't even, it's saying on Park for Night, I don't know how true this is, they won't even accept campers to park there during the day, or motorhomes to park there during the day. So we're going to go and check it out. We're out of season, so hopefully we're going to have better luck, but I need to find a park up for tonight, because campsites are great. I like going to a campsite, but we can't afford 40 quid a night every single night, because they are all about that price, 50 francs, so yeah, 40 quid a night every single night. And they're not big like campsites with clubhouses and bars. That one was just on, it was fine, but there was nothing really on it apart from showers and laundrettes. So yeah, my job, park up.
I have not seen these before, and I just feel that I just need to try them.
No matter what they call it, no matter what they want it, they don't know there's no way they'll ever get it. Wind just blows, but we keep on standing. We'll call it.
I'm not rating Aldi in Switzerland.
No, not as good as Willie's, no?
Nowhere near as good as Willie's. Well, I say I don't rate it. I did get a couple of good snacks. I'm not gonna lie.
What's the problem with it then? Too costly?
Yeah, it is expensive. I didn't got to stretch out Summer's cat food. No, she has got enough. I'm only joking. I was gonna pick some up, but they want for a small box, like 8. I want to say chefs because I call it chefs. 8 chefs, which is franc.
Chefs is franc, because it's CHF. Emily's calling them chefs.
So they want like 8 chefs for it, but back home that's like £3, £3.50.
Oh, so it's a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
More expensive than Norway.
Yeah, because they didn't. Obviously, this is an Aldi, but then normally they have the cheaper option, but they didn't have like a cheaper option. In Norway, they had the our price stuff.
Yeah.
They had our price stuff there, which was a lot cheaper. This hasn't. So, but then we're in an Aldi, not a local supermarket, so maybe that'd be a bit different.
Further investigation required then.
Further investigation required for the shopping, I'm afraid.
Right, to our park up.
Yes.
The slow day, the calm, and the night will unfold. I never thought that I would be traveling this road. People keeps missing, the clouds seem to fade, and every occasion I whisper your name.
So it looks quite nice, but the reality is the main road is just behind us there. They're doing roadworks there. You've got kids everywhere, motorbikes, trucks, lorries. It's not tranquil, is it?
It's not the peaceful setting we was after.
And there is the usual no parking signs. You cannot wild camp anywhere around here. There's literally every paid for parking. You can go during the day, but come 10 o'clock you've got to go, and there's no real alternatives. All the campsites are closed, so we are going to have to struggle on to find a parking spot. The snow, they say it's coming. I don't think it's gonna, and if it is, it's going to be a little bit, so hopefully we can come off the main route a little bit just to find somewhere to park. Set up a little ice rink there, and the view is exceptional, I've got to be honest. And you'll see that this should be covered in snow now, but we're not getting as much as what there should be for this time of year. But yeah, this is where all the construction work's going on. We're very close now to Grindelwald and Interlaken, and as we made our way from the campsite down, it's the same story everywhere. You literally cannot park. I can understand why, because it would be absolutely rammed with camper vans. I'm not complaining, I'm just trying to give you lot as much informed information as I can, so that if you come here you know what to expect, because like I say, a lot of campsites are closed. There's the odd one open. I think there is one open just outside Grindelwald, so we're going to check that out, but apart from that your options are limited. Plenty of nice spots to walk the dog though, eh?
Oh yes, look at this, it's lovely. How awesome would it be to be a pilot in one of them? And he was like going right on his side and everything. Oh, I just love them.
So it's the regular Daredevil.
Oh, they're just awesome, do you not think?
I was going to get my drone out to give you a proper good look at the lake, but I don't think I'll bother.
No, I don't think you should risk it. I'm loving them, honestly, I love them.
I've only got the GoPro, so I can't show you properly because it's really wide, but for us, for what we're seeing, there's some low clouds over the mountain, and they just appear out of these low clouds. You hear them first, obviously, and then they just, yeah, really fast over your head. So yeah, pretty cool experience. Worth stopping in the building site, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. I'm loving them. It just reminds me of when I was on the aircraft carriers, and then when they would come and land. Oh, that was just amazing to see.
Oh, here she goes with epoxy navy stories.
Oh, honestly, nostalgia. It's lovely.
Those are the days, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the good old days.
You're just truly happy.
Yeah, before I got married.
Right, it's got to be dinner time, right?
Definitely. Worked for it.
Let's get parked. We're on the wonk.
It does not do it justice of how close that was. I love it.
This park up we found is just by the open air museum, and this section of it is designated for campers in the summer at 10 francs a night, so it's pretty decent. However, everything at the minute is shut off. The parking meters are closed, the whole lot, so there's no way for us to pay, but we're assuming it's okay for us to stay here. The only problem with it is you have to come up a very tight, steep bend to get here that's off of the main road, and this is all that road leads to. So if it does snow, you're probably going to be stuck here or have to try and get back down it, which is a bit of a worry. Luckily, I don't think there's going to be enough snow to worry about, but if you are here when it's properly winter, because it's meant to be snowing this time of year, then you would potentially get stuck. So it is difficult to find these little spots that are safe to go and stay on. Summer's just having a belly rub. I thought I'd give you a quick summer update because lots of you are asking. She's not really going out all that much at the minute just because it's cold. Now, if we was at home, it would be exactly the same situation. So I've just spent 6 weeks at home, and in that time, she's been out twice for a grand total of 5 minutes. So Summer's the kind of cat who can take it or leave it. She's not... You'll know if you've been following along, she loves to go out and explore, but only when the temperature's just right for it. Can't be too hot, can't be too cold, but she's very comfortable and relaxed in the van, so she's a happy little kitty cat at the minute. Emily has got dinner underway. What are we having?
Fajitas, fajitas every week.
We do have fajitas every week, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Summer's looking like she might want to go out, so after dinner that'll be my evening, trawling around with her. It is a bit warmer today, isn't it? About 8 degrees or something.
It's lovely. Look at me, t-shirt and everything.
So in that case, I'll make this quick. I don't want you to think we're being negative about Switzerland. If you saw last week's video and you're going to tune in for next week's video, it is going to be absolutely stunning, I think. But we just wanted to give you a true representation of what it's like here. Because if you're coming for a couple of weeks, it'll be fine. You can come with a budget in mind. You can go, I'm going to do this, this and this, stay here, here and here, and it's fine. But if you're long-term travelling or trying to do it on the cheap, you can't. So like tomorrow, we wanted to go and find somewhere where we could just chill out, get away from it all and work for the day. there is literally nowhere. I've just been trawling through Park for Night, Google Maps, looking, there is nowhere you can go. So it means we are going to be having to go into Grindelwald tomorrow, and straight away you're spending more money again, and we can't get our work done, which is why we're cutting this vlog short. We're going to have fajitas. I think that's all I wanted to say.
That is all you wanted to say? Yeah, got it all out. Fast.
It's illegal, it's expensive, but like I say, if you tuned in last week and you watched next week's, then it is totally worth it. I think if you was to get off the beaten track, which is how we prefer to travel, get away from the tourist areas, get on the little tiny roads up into the mountains, you'd find park-ups much easier, and it would be so much better. But unfortunately, like I say, Emily has promised me a right bollocking if I get us all stuck in the snow, so we're just being careful. Oh, quickly on the engine, because I know you're going to ask, exactly the same situation as last week, so we haven't lost any more coolant. However, the temperature gauge is still all over the place, but she's driving fine, so we're fingers crossed that it's just a thermostat, or a lot of you have recommended a bit of cardboard in front of the radiator, so I might give that a go just to keep the engine warm.
Right, shut up talking. I'm hungry. Summer wants to go out. So if you liked it, hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up and ding the bell.
Yeah, subscribe, because it is about to get ridiculous next week, and we will see you on the next one.